Daniel, take us back to Sunday, because you guys are flying right now. There just seems to be this air of confidence behind the Sporting Kansas City team. What was the reaction getting that win against your biggest rival at their home?
It was very fun, honestly. We've been enjoying these past games, and honestly, just having fun with it, really enjoying playing with each other and getting these results. This is a huge result. Obviously, we went there 2 times already. It did not work out the way it worked out this time, but we are super happy for the result. But obviously, we know there's a lot of work left. So we're focused on this weekend, but at the same time, we're proud of ourselves, what we just did this weekend.
Daniel, 2-part question. Well, not really 2-part question. 2 separate questions, but the first one's very quick. I've always heard your name pronounced through the mouth of a non-native Hungarian speaker. I know Hungarian is a very difficult language. Can you pronounce your name fully authentic, how your mother and your father call you?
So first of all, for us, it's last name is first name. So the family name is first, and then, so it would be Sallói Dániel. Sallói Dániel.
Sallói Dániel.
Oh, this is so.
But how would they say it if they were
Nico.
mad at you? How would they say it?
How would they say? They would be like, Dániel, fejezd be.
Dániel, fejezd be.
Stop it.
So if you miss, I hope you don't miss, but if you miss, we're all going to be like, Dániel, fejezd be. How do you say goal in Hungarian, by the way?
Goal is the same, goal.
Goal. Oh, okay.
Only the French put like but and stuff like that.
Is there a way to say golazo like a super goal?
We usually just curse when that happens.
Hey, we wouldn't have known, you know?
All right, so the real question, the sporting question, Daniel. This 3-game format is totally different to anything that we've seen, and in normal circumstances, winning 4-1 on the road at St. Louis would carry some weight going into match 2, but it only counts for 1 win. How do you guys kind of not get ahead of yourselves, say, okay, there's no 3-goal difference between us and St. Louis going into match 2?
Yeah, as you said, this is strange, I think, for all of us. And obviously, it's more like just a mental push, you know, that you know that you just did that this weekend. But at the same time, I mean, you just got to get used to it right now and focus on the next one. You won 1 game, you have to win the next one as well. So it's difficult. Obviously, because of the way the result went, we wish it would be like aggregate or just 1 game, but it is what it is. You got to get the job done on the next game.
Daniel, okay, look, you guys had a rough start to the season. You surprised a lot of folks by getting into the playoffs, and I think you surprised even more by this massive first win. Going into the second game, feels like all the surprises are gone. Do you guys have to find another level in order to win this next game?
I think we just have to stick with what we've been doing. I think this group has this, you know, almost the pressure is off and we're just enjoying it. I feel like everybody's fearless, fighting for each other and really just giving their best. And people are stepping up who don't step up every weekend, you know, and that's the nice thing about playoffs. You need everybody to do their part and a little bit more. And that's what we did. I mean, let's be honest, we scored some amazing goals and that doesn't happen every weekend. You know, those bangers and golazos, those are the type of momentum shifts you need in a playoff game. So at this point, we're just enjoying it. We're loving the moment and we got to keep working hard.
Daniel, I worked for Colorado Rapids this year. I was at the game earlier this season when they beat you on the road. Hate to bring it up, but that was a completely different sporting side than what we're seeing now in the second half of the season. You guys have gotten your groove back. I'm just curious. I've been in teams that it's been a rough start, and you figure something out. What was it for you guys that started to click, or what did you drop? You said we've been playing a little bit more free. How were you guys how did you manage to do that in order to get yourself into the playoff now where anybody has a chance?
Yes, I get this question a lot, and I really think that I don't know what didn't fully work on those 10 games. That was just like, you were looking around in the league and you were like, but like those guys aren't playing great, but they can get a win. Why can we get a win? Like one of those moments. But it really, after not winning for 10 games, you are completely like, I mean, what can be worse than this? So the pressure comes off and you try to play freely. And I think we just almost found each other a little bit as a team, and just trying to become more closer to each other and as one. And it's been just one of those that just keep getting results slowly. And at the end, we just had a lot of must wins, and a lot of guys came in clutch, to be honest. And here we are.
Daniel, you talk about the closeness of this team. It just seems to be really good vibes right now. And I know you have a pretty good relationship with your captain, Johnny Russell. And I know that both of you you fancy yourselves some pranksters. There's always I feel like there's some locker room antics that happen. What's the latest? Like, have you gotten him? Has he gotten you? What was the latest prank exchange between y'all?
I feel like we haven't done one in a while, but maybe it's because you don't interview us anymore, as much. You used to set us up to do something, and now we've forgotten about it. But,
I promise to do better. I swear. I feel like if you guys advance, because here's the other thing that's interesting about the playoffs, right? If you guys win at home this weekend, you're going to have a pretty sizable break between then and the time you would play again in the conference semis. I feel like that would be an ideal time, Daniel. We could put our heads together and come up with some good pranks to play on Johnny. What do you think?
Deal. Now, you see, now I have my motivation to win this week.
That's all it took. That's all it took. Okay, unrelated. Yesterday was Halloween. We know that you have an adorable dog, Freddie, that is featured on your social medias. Did you dress Freddie up as anything?
So I'm kind of disappointed. We got a day off, which is great, but so we didn't do a team dress up event and didn't have any parties or anything. So, but I had the costume ready. So don't judge me. I was gonna go as Cruella, and Freddie was gonna be a Dalmatian with me.
That's good.
But I saw someone already took his dog to a dress up in MLS. I don't know who it was. They like as a Scooby-Doo. So I was like,
that was Griffin Dorsey. Houston.
Yes.
The entire team dressed up ahead of their playoff match. They all came to the stadium dressed in Halloween costumes. It was pretty impressive.
I love that.
It's good vibes, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Good vibes.
As long as you win.
No, do you know what, though? I'm thinking back to years past. I feel like Sporting Kansas City always did something on Halloween. I feel like that was always a big deal for the club.
Yes. I mean, last year we didn't make playoffs, so we were already on vacation. So that was...
We won't talk about that.
We're not going to talk about that. But this year, it just happened to be like a day off. So we just didn't plan with it in terms of like, hey, let's do it last week. And it just like, we were caught up in the moment. But we love doing it. And a couple years ago, Ellen Pulido threw us a Halloween party. That was really fun as well. So it's been, I love it. I love when we all dress up. I think it's really fun.
Obviously, Halloween is where you make believe. And I think MLS sometimes tries to do the same thing with rivalries. They try to force it. Obviously, it's been a while since you guys had a rivals. You're in the middle of the country there. Not a lot of teams play close to you. But St. Louis seems like a new rivalry. Is it real? Do you feel like it's a rivalry when you're playing against them?
I'm going to be honest with you. The environment in the game is awesome. It's so much fun to play. It's very difficult to play away. I said it in the interview. I do not want to go back. It's very difficult to play there. It is a very loud environment and their fans are crazy. But at the same time, when they came here, that was also super cool. And these are the games that you want to play in. So I would say in that terms, yes, over time, I think it's going to build even more. Having them in the playoffs, having this I think it adds to the spice of it. I think MLS is loving it. They always love when their matchups work out perfectly. So this is one of those. So I think this is adding to the rivalry for sure.
The thing about this 3-game series, too, is there's still, if it goes to a draw, it goes automatically to penalties. You guys already won 1 game in penalties in this playoff, that wild card game. I want to know what it feels like as a player standing there at half field, watching Tim Melia put in work. And you smile because this man is ridiculous. What's the belief that you guys have in him when he's standing there facing pens?
Timmy is, I'm actually smiling because Johnny is in the background. So he says hi to everyone.
Tell him to come
Hi, Johnny.
Yeah, should I tell him to join? Johnny,
yeah,
jump in. But yes, Timmy is unbelievable the way he saves penalties. We all love watching him because he's just one of those goalies that have a very, very good understanding of it.
What's up, Johnny?
Hey guys. Then was asking when we're doing our next pranks and stuff like that. So
No, they cost me too much, I'm out.
he always ends up paying a little bit more. Yes, but yeah, it's great. It's very nerve-wracking, to be honest, to just be there. But Tim Melia is the best one to do it. So that's what we always say, that if we lose a penalty shootout ever, it's not because of Timmy. It's going to be because we miss the penalties. He always gets his part. So we just have to add ours.
Amazing. Daniel, it's been so great to catch up with you. Best of luck this weekend. I'm always cheering for you, my friend, I swear. And we're gonna interview a whole lot more, I promise. Just keep winning.
Thank you.
No pressure.